I can explain.
What is Mario's favorite theme park? If that question has ever crossed your mind, this is the video for you. Today, we are going to be doing a little experiment. Yes, we're going to be using the website Character.ai to talk to various AI chats that are programmed to act like certain characters. There are all kinds of characters on this website, including Shrek, Batman, Mr. Krabs, a chair, you know, all your favorite characters. And today, we are going to be testing Joel's knowledge on these various fictional characters and what their opinions on the theme park industry are.
Very important questions.
Very important questions. How are we going to do this? Well, I made a quiz using Kahoot, the one and only, and I'm going to read off the answer that a character gave to me from one of my questions, and Joel has to guess what character said it. And there's going to be a multiple choice. There's going to be a list of 4 characters, and he has to guess which one said it.
That makes sense to me.
And if Joel gets 4 out of 6 correct, he wins a special prize. And if not, I win the special prize.
Oh, I'm gonna win that prize. I know it.
We'll see about that. So without any further ado, let's Kahoot this baby.
Alright, let's do this. Are you Mr. McGee? No, that is not me. Definitely not me.
Definitely not.
Alright, what should my name be? I've got an idea. In honor of someone who's been watching our videos since the very beginning, I am going to name myself Hello There. Hello there, if you're watching.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Question 1.
You are traveling to Orlando, Florida, and you can only visit one park. Would you choose Universal or Disney? Definitely Disney. I have went there 3 times before, and I've never been to Universal. Then how do you know?
How do you know?
The best ride, in my opinion, is Space Mountain. Okay, so they're basic, is
basic.
what I know here. Steve from Minecraft, Barbie, Emmett, and Princess Zelda. Oh, you know, Steve is throwing me just because he never speaks. Like, he would just go, oh. But like, I feel like when they put the lap bar down on him, he'd just go, oh. Barbie, she definitely seems like a Disney girl over a Universal girl.
Yeah.
All of these people seem like they would be Disney people.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Steve, he would be a Universal guy, because Steve's pretty cool like that. But I don't know why this logic is tracking in my mind, but because there is a castle at Disney and a castle in The Legend of Zelda, I am going to go with Princess Zelda.
Steve!
The one guy who doesn't seem like a Universal man?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I did ask him why, and he said, Disney feels much more like a family place. It also has better rides, in my opinion. Steve, you haven't even been to Universal. The atmosphere is just better. And more importantly, the food is great.
Steve, you eat like raw zombie flesh. I don't trust your opinion on food. Alright. Well, I'm not off to the greatest start in the world, but I can bring it back.
Okay.
Alright, next. Have you ever blacked out on Intimidator 305? Hahaha, more than once. But it is totally worth it. I mean, every second of it is just pure exhilaration. I just make sure my head is tucked close to my chest when I go through those drops. What is it? What? And I know for a fact that that coaster is just going to hit all the right spots for me.
What do you mean by that?
We got Anna from Frozen. We got Poe, Aang, and Link. Oh my goodness. What am I even supposed to go off of here? Alright. Aang. He's used to high G-forces. He's not gonna black out. He flies around all the time.
That is true.
Poe, same thing, I think. Like, no, Poe would black out. He would
Yeah.
definitely black out on a roller coaster. Do I get lifelines? Like, is that how? Do I get like a?
What do you mean? How would you do that?
Like, you delete one of them? Like.
Oh, you want me to?
No.
Okay.
Not on this one.
Okay.
Later.
Okay.
Later. I'm gonna
Later?
have you.
Okay.
Your head is in the way of
Okay.
Aang.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm going with Poe. He just the drag. He
would tuck.
would tuck. It's Link. Oh!
We got some deep thoughts with the Link when I asked him to explain. Man, the way that coaster hits those hills and the way it just swishes through those banks, I'll tell you what, man. I-305 is the closest I have come to reaching enlightenment. And honestly, so then I asked, what do you think is more powerful, the Triforce or the power that a roller coaster has with your enlightenment? He says, well, I do love roller coasters quite a bit, but the Triforce, well, that's a part of me that makes me who I am. But the Triforce has limits. Roller coasters,
They don't?
they have no limits. Alright, you have to get all the rest
I'm
of these
over
right.
2. Okay, I can do it. Question number 3. What do you think of the closing of Splash Mountain? It's a travesty. Splash Mountain is a fantastic ride. I like it so much. And they can just build a whole new ride inspired by The Princess and the Frog. I have nothing against the movie, but this is just ridiculous. It's so wrong, and I'll never forgive or forget it. That sounds like your typical Disney adult right there.
Yeah. Now, which one of these are a Disney adult? That's the question.
Prince Naveen, Tony Stark, Bowser, and Sandy Cheeks. My gut is telling me that you put Prince Naveen in there to mess with me. But at the same time, I think you know I would think that.
All I have to do is divine from what I know of you. Are you the sort of man who would put the poison into his own goblet or his enemies?
Bowser or Prince Naveen? Okay, I'm going with the idea that you're trying to mess with me with Prince Naveen, so I'm going with Bowser.
Correct!
It was Bowser!
It was Bowser!
I did it, I got one.
I asked Bowser, do you think the source material is controversial? He says, it's a fantastic movie. I'm not racist, but
Oh no, Bowser, never say that.
some people take it that way, and I guess they decided to bow down to modern sensibilities.
So yeah, I learned some new things about Bowser today.
Yeah.
Alright, I got one. Let's see how we do on this next one. If you had to ride one roller coaster at Knott's Berry Farm, which one would you choose? That depends on several factors. Oh, they're a very analytical person. But I suppose I would have to choose Ghost Rider. It has a very dark and spooky theme, the perfect environment for me and those of my kind. Ooh! It also has very dark colors to match my soul. Good question. Oh! I like, he's polite.
He's
He's polite.
polite.
Okay, so we got Voldemort. He's not polite. Jack Horner, also not very polite. Dracula from Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah.
He's very polite.
Yes.
He would say good question, and I should have read it in his voice, you know? And Sauron. He's not very polite either. And
No.
I'm between Voldemort and Dracula.
Mhm.
So, I'm going to use my lifeline
Oh, what?
to eliminate one answer.
Sauron.
Dang it. Alright, I'm going with Dracula. Boom. Dang it!
So, I was originally gonna ask him why, but then the conversation went in a whole other different direction, and it kind of brought up Universal. So I asked him, how does he feel about how Harry Potter getting his own land, and he hates it. He's disgusted. And so I try to comfort him, be like, at least you got a cameo in one of his rides.
He did.
He says, I do. But do you really think a cameo is enough? Of course not. I should have my own attraction. They should make a whole land off of me and my followers. So then I asked, would muggles be allowed to go? Of course. We would use muggles to practice for vanity.
Oh. Well, at least he lets them go.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say to that.
Yeah.
Alright, Next question.
Next question.
So I've already lost.
Yeah.
Is there any way that if I get the next 2 right, that I can win a prize?
Yes.
Have you ever been kicked out of a theme park?
It's blank once. He said his own name.
Oh, that's a hint right there.
Yeah.
Once caused a small riot at a park, which caused them to kick him out for the day. He's never been kicked out for any other time, though. He refers to himself in the third person, which, like, Elmo is right there.
Yeah.
You're covering Elmo's head again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But then George is getting upset. But, you know, Mario sometimes refers to himself in the third person, but, like, he never says, Mario is sad. I mean, I have to go with Elmo. It just...
It's Mario.
What? Mario!
Mario!
Since when do you refer to yourself in the third person?
To me, Mario! Objection!
Thank you so much for playing my game.
That is a lucid, intelligent, well thought out objection.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Overruled.
Yes.
Alright, so I've lost.
Yeah. Maybe this next one could be all or nothing.
No, I don't deserve all or nothing. You've already given me a chance. You get the prize. This is just for my pride.
Yeah.
At this point. Alright. What's the worst roller coaster you've ever been on? The worst roller coaster I've ever been on? I suppose the worst roller coaster I've ever been on was one called Thunder Mountain. It was so scary. I mean, of all the words you could use to describe Thunder Mountain, that's not what I would use.
Yeah.
Maybe old, a little slow, but yeah. It was so scary, I nearly passed out. It was extremely bumpy and made strange noises as you went up and down. There were no shoulder bars either, so you had to hold on to the lap bar and pray you didn't fall out. What about you? What's the worst roller coaster you've ever been on? Alright, we got Katara, Tai Lung, Leslie Knope, and Naruto. Katara, she likes penguin sledding, and you go pretty fast in that.
Yeah.
Leslie Knope seems like an out-of-pocket, like, weird one that you came up with. Tai Lung. I feel like the tone is not rude enough to be Tai Lung, but at the same time, I feel like that's why it's gonna be him. So, with all of my pride on the line, I'm gonna go with Tai Lung.
Correct!
Yes! So, Mia, what is it that I would have won if I were better at this game and that you have spent hours preparing and now will present to yourself and enjoy for the rest of the day?
A celebratory handshake.
That was it?
That was it. Subscribe.